And I think it's time for a discussion. Why you so hard? Show me that you love me, baby. Why you so hard? Show me that you care. So many days, so many nights, so many tears. I had to cry. Told me you love me. That was a lie. Loving you was a mistake. 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 Play me like guitar, baby. You only love me for breathing. Play with my emotion, girl. And I don't wanna be your friend. Play me like guitar, baby. Love I have for you is real, yeah. While you're playing with my heart, babe. I feel my heart, babe. Let me tell you how I feel, baby. So many days, so many nights, so many tears. I had to cry. Told me you love me. That was a lie. Loving you was a mistake. Loving you.
Hello, and welcome to Exquisite Conversation Podcast. And we are here once again in the building with the host, Pavani J, and your co-host, King Jacob. And we're going to chop it up about something that's much needed, a much needed conversation. And we'll be diving into the levels of artificial intelligence, and do you need it to elevate your brand? And how can it help your business evolve? Well, hello, Pavani J. You on mute.
Okay, people make mistakes. We got to get back used to this. Got to get back used to this so you guys don't kill me. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? We got Mrs. Dunlap in the building. Thank you for paying attention. Happy New Year to you as well. I think that this is a great topic to talk about artificial intelligence, and how it's making an impact in the world. Because it definitely has made an impact in all of our lives. I'm pretty sure of it. I think that if you haven't been tapping into it, you might want to. Is there a lag in the building, or am I off, or?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I hear the pull. I hear the lag. We wanna go in and have people check the settings. I can hear I don't know if it's just maybe too loud or if it's just needs to be turned down. You want to check it now? What about right now?
It's fine with me. I could always hear you.
Okay, you can always hear me. Okay, but we want the people to hear me. And she said she has not tapped into it. Oh, okay. So I think she can hear now. She can hear now, but she has not tapped into it. So she has not tapped into AI is what I'm gonna be assuming that is what I'm assuming that she's talking about. So yeah, I think it's a great topic. I think it's up for discussion. For those who are making courses, for those who are into prompt making prompts or putting together prompts. I think that's something important. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's talk about. She said there is a lag.
Okay. Okay.
You guys, we just came back from a big time off, and we're trying to make sure we get everything tapped in really good before we have your clients come in and we have guests. So we want to get these little bitty kinks out of the way while we can. And if it takes us to tap in and make mistakes and you guys see us be live, then that's fine with me. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to come back in and I'm going to see what I can do.
So guys, we're going to be talking about the levels of artificial intelligence and what it has done for a lot of businesses thus far, a lot of artists, a lot of nonprofits, because everybody is using it, and some people have not tapped in yet, but I'm pretty sure they will, because it's an involving software that helps people make money, helps people write curriculums, help people write books, help artists make their own production. It's just totally something that I never saw coming. But with the levels of artificial intelligence, it's no way that people can't make money with it. You know, I was reading an article about Elon Musk, and he has AI Quantum, which is a stock market software. And I heard, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, said he tapped into it and he tried it. He only invested $250, and he said in 24 hours he had already made $10,000. So only a small investment of $250, he made $10,000. So, I just think with the way that technology is going, and the artificial intelligence, is evolving, but it takes some studying. It takes some time to really understand what it is, and with you understanding what it is, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. But so many people and so many companies love the artificial intelligence, and one thing I love about the artificial intelligence is very strategic. It's very detail oriented. So if you miss any detail, then something's gonna go wrong. So you got to pay really, really, really close attention to artificial intelligence, and even the people who are preparing taxes now, like the H&R Blocks, the Jackson Hewitts and stuff, they are using the artificial intelligence as well. So everybody is using this artificial intelligence. And so when I hear accountants, the CPAs, talk about the software for accounting through artificial intelligence, I think that's big. And like I stated, Elon Musk has the AI Quantum, which Dwayne Johnson said that he invested. We talking about The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So he just invested $250 in it. In 24 hours, he made $10,000. So that's a small investment for a huge number of dollars. With only $250, you make $10,000. So, but Pavani J is back to you.
Absolutely. That's a major investment. That's a major hit. So we want to talk about numbers, and we want to talk about how the schematics would be looking at artificial intelligence with that same investment that he's made. Let's talk about 30 days from now. If in 24 hours he made that, what are we looking at?
Well, he said he
a tremendous amount of money. Right. We don't want to come up with numbers.
Right. Right.
Right.
And Elon Musk said
And so
that
you want to be looking at those things. You're frozen. Say it again.
I said Elon Musk said that anybody that follows his regiment with this AI quantum software, it's no way they won't be rich.
Absolutely. It's designed to be. It's designed to be like that. When it first came out, well, when we first heard about it, 2022, early 2023, it being formatted by about August or September. We've really been using AI for a while. You want to figure the grocery stores, checkout lines, that we have already been AI for, but it didn't hit that GPT chat really big until like August 2023. It went viral, like went crazy around October or November, and that's just now that they have is GPT chat. That's what people mainly talk about, people know about, but they have so many other warehouses of artificial intelligence that can put you and your business and your mind in a different place, depending on how you look at it. Everyone didn't want to use it. No one wanted to use it because they said that it would, take over and be afraid, and it's gonna take over everything, and everyone to be out of the network of one-on-one communication. What do you think about that? How do you feel about that?
I just feel like AI is going to help evolve businesses and brands, and even through community development. AI is going to help evolve nonprofits and all the above. So, with that being said, I think understanding artificial intelligence and studying it gives people a more broader way of thinking on how it can be used, to benefit, just everything that's going on. So, and you are one that, of course, you talk about AI all the time, and you talk about the benefits of it, and you talk about how it helps evolve. Yes, you do.
I do, because I feel like, why would we let that go to waste?
Right. Understandable.
Why would we sit back? This is just me thinking how I think. People can tap in and play with my brain a little bit. But why would we let them utilize that? And I'm going to say them, because I'm going to say that the people who presented it to us, Elon Musk, the people who are in that technical world that are shooting astronauts up to the moon with a Tesla car attached to it and a man sitting inside of it. And he feels like he can do whatever. Well, he does whatever he wants to do in the United States of America and in other places. So why would we not utilize that to benefit ourselves to the best of our capabilities? Why wouldn't we? Because the bottom line is, I don't know if you saw that movie, I don't know the name of it, but it was like red pill, blue pill. If you're smart, this pill will make you even smarter. But if you're already intelligent, it's going to make you like a genius. It was like a movie out like that or something. But that's what this is. If you don't feel like you are knowledgeable of something, ask it a question. It'll teach you what you don't know. If you want to know how it knows that, ask it that too. It can teach you that as well. It's just because I've been playing with it for a while. I was playing with it when no one else knew about it, only because only because I'm always dibbling, dabbling, and messing around with something and messing around with technology and so on and so forth. But to have something in front of you that you can utilize on every level, from the STEM program, from math, science, English, to spirituality, to um, warehouses. This isn't something that we should be shocked about. I don't know why everybody was acting like we're supposed to stay ready so we don't have to get ready, right? We knew that this was coming.
But people are leery about artificial intelligence only because people know that governmental science is going to try to replace humanity, and it's starting with artificial intelligence. And so people are worried about getting their chip in their arm, where they scan your arm and it gives your social security number, your driver's license, how much money in your bank account, and yeah. So I mean, people are leery about artificial intelligence because this is where it's starting at.
It will do all of those things. I mean, just like 48 hours ago, the first man got the brain implant with the optical device to bring back his vision. I am the one to stay on top of artificial intelligence all the way to who's the same way I am all the time. I am nosy as hell. I want to know what's going on because I have children, because I have friends, because I have people that I love, and I want to know what's happening next. And the thing about this chip, it's a whole mechanism, and it's a whole process behind this chip, and how they're making it, and what they're stating. Let me say stating that they're going to be able to do with it, because we don't know. What if it malfunctions and you're driving and you got this chip in your head to give you back your vision, and all of a sudden it conks out, you are no longer available visually. That's what's going to happen. So my thing is, with this chip thing, which I will not be getting because I know about spirituality. You can't live on this planet and not want to know something about one thing and not want to know about the other. I just don't even understand that. I just don't.
Well,
and because I know that the chip is part of this revelation, for those people who think the revelation is coming, then you late, because we've been in it already. The revelation has been here. So, for those people who don't get the chips, I mean, you're going to have to be able to utilize your life in another way for forms of communication, because that's what people are going to be using. And if you choose not to do that, then you should get a green thumb now, because you have to learn how to eat from the ground, buy some land. They've been trying to prepare us. And when I say they, I mean like, our elders, other people in hierarchy of our culture.
Well, Pavani, we was always prepared, but people have let society got them away from how we lived. Like, I'm from the country, and I remember gardening. I remember picking beans and fresh tomatoes and squash and cucumbers, but society has gotten us away from that because everybody they don't have time for it no more, or they on the run now, and so they the fast food with the preservatives. Don't you know America is one of the only countries that have preservatives in their food? Don't you know if you do that in Germany and Norway and Sweden and Iceland and Switzerland, that's a Class A felony to have a preservative in your food and you're serving it to the public.
Mm-hmm. And it is.
And so why the question is,
Yeah,
how could the
I know
greatest
that.
country how how could the greatest country in America be left behind like this? Why are there 74,000 homeless veterans? Not understanding. And with the
Okay.
and with
So
with
right
the
now
go
they're
ahead.
talking about. Okay, and so your question is about the veterans, and about the veterans and why the veterans have been treated so cruelly after going over there and being mentally prepared and transformed into killers, and watching bodies be demolished in front of you, children raped, children murdered. There's no way on God's green earth that you can tell me that an individual can come back here after being deprogrammed and then put back in natural society with everyone else and not be animalistic at some point, or not need some type of psychiatric help and or guidance. That's just as well as someone being in the penitentiary or prison for 20, 30 years. You cannot throw them back in society and expect them to be able to feasibly move around here and understand what's going on when the technology of the world and everything is moving so fast. It's not possible without some type of help from a psychiatric doctor, a counselor, or something, because it's designed for failure. It's designed. They don't build a penitentiary up or to send people over there. You don't send people over there to fight a war for you, and you pay their school funds, their doctor's fees, and all these. And this is why I'm assuming that a lot of people do it, because of the ability to not have those loans after going to college, after going to school, and having residuals put in their bank account every month. So they feel like that they will be financially okay when they're done with whatever it is they're doing, the 6-week training camp or whatever, or going overseas. For those that fight for us, I thank you. For those that have taken amongst themselves to be the leaders in the forefront, for us, I thank you. But I myself would not want my children to do it, and I'm just being honest. And again, all I can really say is thank you in regards to that. But we're going to talk about population control.
Hey, Kimmy K.
Right now. Excuse me.
I said Kimmy K.
Hey,
from
Kimmy
the
K,
Village
how are
Network.
you? What's going on, Kimmy? Hey. And so we want to take it back to as well as food density, because not too long ago we were in the school. I'm not in school, but I'm sorry, in the grocery store, like bags of chicken were like $27 or something like that for like some chicken legs. Up a little bit and take us to population control. So what I hear about population control right now, they say we have not enough people in the world. That's not true. Statistically, you want to think about 15 years ago. I don't really know the exact number, so do not quote me. I don't want to be wrong about this, but we were at about 600 billion people on the planet. Right now, we're probably at about, I don't know. I'm assuming it's between
if I'm not mistaken, it's it's 8.5 billion people on the planet, if I ain't mistaken.
On the planet right now, right? So if we have that many people on the planet right now, yesterday I heard Elon Musk say that they want to do population control utilizing artificial intelligence and breaking everything down to about 500 million people. Do you know how many people that is that we're going to lose? And why? Why? Because they don't feel like they need people, right? They got artificial intelligence to do the job, right?
Right.
That's horrible. That's horrible. It's horrible. I listen to a lot of different. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I just want to make a point that he said since you was talking about him, and he also said that people in people in America,
people on the planet right now.
Right. So he said that people in America have way too many babies. He said if you study China,
when did he say that? I just was listening to him yesterday. I want to quote him.
He said it a while back. He said, because if you look at China, there's a number of kids that you can have in China. And you can't have 9, 10, 11, 12 kids in China. China, no, they ain't going for that. And, I don't agree
right,
with
2 children is what you can have.
Yeah, like you can't tell people how many children they can have, you know what I mean? But like you say, when it comes to
you're living under when you're living under a dictatorship and not a democracy, then they can tell you how many children they have.
Yeah, but
that's the difference between us and them. We are living under a democracy where we have free speech and blah blah blah, and they have a dictatorship where they're being told what to do. If you look at the artificial intelligence over in China, they are astronomically way more advanced than we are. I mean, everything is almost like everything. Eye scans. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those, or even I've done an eye scan before. Yeah, God bless America. You're absolutely right.
Most definitely.
God bless America. Like definitely, I agree. So eye scans, they're total. And I know we keep bouncing back and forth, but remember when COVID came? Who was wearing the mask first?
I want to say China.
Just because I live in the Chicago. Absolutely they were. Absolutely they were. I remember watching, driving that 18-wheeler, and as I'm driving, like just driving, delivering loads or whatever it is I was doing, I would be like, "Why? I wonder if he's sick, or I wonder if that person is sick." And it wasn't heavy, but it was just sporadically you would see an individual here, individual there, which then put my thought process in, why are they wearing them? And maybe we should get on that damn bandwagon as well. Because at that time, we were not able to get any instruments in, or we weren't doing business with them as far as imports and exports. And so something was going on, and artificial intelligence was in the making at that time. It's so, we can go into this thing so deep and so far, but I don't even have any notes out to quote people and quote things. And say who said them, because I don't want to make the show just specifically political and
Right.
political, and I don't want to take it there. I'm trying not to go there because we're about to talk about atoms. Yeah, we're about to talk about some minerals and some extra stuff, and gold, how dense gold is, and using artificial intelligence with that. Yeah, I don't even know how far you want to go, Jacob. This is the topic you chose.
Well,
What do you want to
B, before you get into that,
how far do you want to go? What do you want to do?
I'm going to ask you a question. Why I kind of chose the topic. I chose the artificial intelligence topic really on the facts of branding, marketing, public relations, mass communications, and radio broadcasting. That's why I chose the topic. And with you being a publicist, I want to know your opinion on how artificial intelligence feeds in all of those things I just named.
Okay, you said you want to know what in all those things you just named. What did you say?
I say I want to know your theory on how artificial intelligence can evolve branding, marketing, public relations, mass communications, and radio broadcasting. Okay.
My theory on it is that it's a tool that should be utilized, but not abused. And what I mean by abused is artificial intelligence isn't always right if you use or utilize artificial intelligence. For instance, by this time, we all know that you can use ChatGPT and it can do anything for you, depending on the prompts that you add to it. You have to add a prompt in it that specifically tells the computer what to do. Let's keep in mind, people still make the computer move, but this is a vessel that's highly sufficient and highly intelligent. Artificial intelligence. It can if you wanted to brand a client, if you say to your ChatGPT, major GPT, or if you even want to build an AI, an artificial intelligence yourself, specifically for public relations and public relations only in a nestor of entertainment, you can do that as well without coding as well, and it'll tell you how to do it. And so I think that in marketing branding, even in radio, like I said, we've been using artificial intelligence for a long time. I wish a StreamYard would use it so we can stop the lag and everything else that's going on in there. There was a button that we can push to make it not do this right now. So I would want to change the channel, because that's what these are. They're channels. So again, you can brand a client down to the T. If you want a press release, you can ask them to write you a press release. Now, what you cannot do is utilize artificial intelligence for the benefit of sounding like you're smart, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to say, for the publicist, you type in and you tell artificial intelligence, oh yeah, you can definitely utilize it for business purposes as well. You can have it build you out a business plan. You can ask it from A to Z. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead, if you don't mind, Jacob, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some things up to how far and in depth that artificial intelligence can do. They have it even where they have face recognition where you can change the face of everything. So these aren't things that we don't know. These are the things that people already know, people are already talking about. Anytime that you can have an artificial image of a person, mimic that artificial person, and then put it on Instagram and make it a sex page, or make it do drop shipping and talk for you. And this artificial intelligent being, the person behind that being that has designed that being, is making over $10,000 to $20,000 a month. That's where we are with this. That's where we are with this. Can I do that? I can. Only because I've tried it. I tried to connect faces because I want to stay on top of everything that's important. And if any one of my colleagues or people that are in this industry would like to connect the dots, or would like to, if I can help someone else, or if I can show them some things, then I will. I don't talk about it, and I don't tell anybody that I know about that. I don't even know why you brought this up, really. Nonetheless, hi, Miss Jones. Nonetheless, if you tell your Chat GPT, for those that are still using, I don't use Chat GPT. I moved over to Major GPT and Mac GPT. They have them to where there's no plagiarism. Plagiarism check being the fact that if it's going to give you specific information that's out of Google or out of whatever textbook is getting the information from, sometimes it's not right. It's not, that it's not completely correct, but it can get you dead on spot on some things and sound really good. So for those people who want to do resumes, for those people who want to do, like I said again, press releases, for those people who are doing write-ups, the Chat GPTs have gotten to the point where you can put in a description of who you are and allow it to know your personality. And with that being said, it can then kick out the work as if it were you. You say, Chat GPT, give me a write-up to send over to Essence Magazine or People Magazine in the voice of one of the top tier publicists in the United States. You would be amazing what it would show you. It's amazing what it'll show you. But if you were to walk into a room, and if you were to get on a microphone, or if you want to come on here and speak, or if you want to get on a stage and be a panelist, can you still handle that weight? That's where they say you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is. And for those who aren't going to be able to keep up with that, or those who are faking it until you make it, then it's not going to be a good thing. It's not going to be a good thing. It's going to make a lot of people look like ignoramuses. Really, it is. So for me, I still write. So for my clients that think that I take over 24 hours, I'm sorry. Because I love writing, for one, but I don't want to lose that skill set. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Jones. I really appreciate it. I still write, for one, because I love writing, right? But there was something that I heard someone say that was a person that's dear to me, and she's a publicist, and she was a publicist for Clinton. We worked with her before, as next to her. What she said to me was, when you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. When you open your mouth, you allow the world to know exactly who you are. What does that mean? I'm waiting.
I'm taking it,
Jacob.
I'm taking it the words that you speak lets the person know who you are. If you speak inadequately, they let them know who you are. But if you speak precisely, intellectually, with mannerism, compassion, that also lets them know who you are. You know what I
Are
mean?
you
So,
dumb or not?
right.
Are you dumb or not? Let's talk about that. Are you dumb or not? Let's just put it on the table. Are you intellectually inclined, or are you using artificial intelligence to pass it over, email it over, however you get it to this next party? Are you what you say you are? That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. You're selling yourself. So if I'm sitting down next to someone and I talk and I speak like this all the time, this isn't maybe when I'm angry I don't sound like this, but obviously when I'm talking to someone, I talk like this all the time. I speak like this all the time. I emphasize on things like this all the time. And I have a pretty monotone vocal, and that only came with training. That came with years of training where I'm not always up here or down here, or and that gives away your personality, or who you would be for someone who's a analytical person who's trying to analyze you. You can almost show them who you are by way of your body language. Are you paying attention? Are you, and if you tell this chat GPT that you can hide behind a curtain all you want. So if you don't want to come outside and you don't want to play around in the streets and you're a publicist, that's fine. But that's not how this works. And it's not going to work like that. She said, you know what, Kimmy K, I do the same thing. I noticed why we're doing this, right? And the reason why I'm holding my hands like this is because as we're practicing these interviews and we're practicing this is just something for us to get in tune, get back in the game, make things exciting, change the narrative of likes, follows, shares, and what we're offering whoever we may connect to as a great show. I say all the time. I look off. My eyes are very I'm always all over the place. I'm looking up like I'm thinking and trying to catch my thoughts. And so I really am trying to work on that. And when you look at yourself, when you watch yourself, when you do this right here, and then you go back and you're able to re-examine it, it doesn't look good. It looks horrible. And I'm trying to work on that as well. I am. I wonder if we can use artificial intelligence for that. Interesting.
I mean, you might as well.
When we talk about...
I said you might as well, because people use
let's
everything
talk about
else.
artificial intelligence in the radio world, in the radio and broadcasting. Radio and broadcasting. What do you think the artificial intelligence can do? Because they have something called Suno. And Suno is a artificial intelligence app that does a whole lot of things. Where it can write a song, write a rap, make a rap, put it in a vocal, any language, any tone, give you things like if it was a radio host. So for instance, and you know what, as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do after we're done with this and after I take care of something, there's an art. I made something. I made something just to do a quantum leap and touch bases with people who are in the world of artificial intelligence. For Exquisite PR. So we have an employee. and artificial intelligence, avatar. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Jones. A whole lot of Milli Vanilli, absolutely. Okay, and so what's really interesting is needing AI to program radio shows for a network to free up your time. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Once you have someone build that out for you, which I could do that if you like, that's what this is all about. I'm assuming is how they're playing it to free up time. But what about the people? Because it's some things that artificial intelligence can't give it agility. It's not, you can't, it'll free up the time, but there's some things that artificial intelligence can't do. And so they're going to need humans for that. So right now, people should be getting in tune with artificial intelligence and knowing what they're doing with it, so that at the position that you hold, you may have to take on more tasks, but you're going to be able to do it in a quicker fashion. I was just on the phone with someone, and they said that Warner Brothers just laid off some odd amount of people at their company, and that was like a mass scare. I'm not for sure the numbers, but you can go in and look at that, and I'm pretty sure it's due to artificial intelligence. Oh, thank you so much, Kimmy K. I can't wait to meet you. I've heard so much about you, Kimmy K. You guys, we're having a conversation about artificial intelligence. Kimmy K, you guys might want to tap in with her, like, follow, and share. She's somebody important. I know you guys probably don't think so, but I know the truth. So if you guys are listening to me, go over there and like, follow, and share, and see what she has going on. You don't want to miss it. Things are coming up the rest of 2023. I don't know the scoop because I'm not part of the team yet. I'm only saying yeah because I speak things into existence, Kimmy K. So Jacob, go ahead. I just know that they got some hot things going on in 95 South. You guys go tap in with Kimmy K. She just told you that she had a radio network. If you know, you wanna be on her team.
You can tap in with operational director Kimmy K of the Village Global Network. There's about 30 creatives on the network, and the network is growing and growing and growing. There's a lot of things coming up for 2024. There'll be more creatives added, and you are definitely looking at one of them, talking to one of them, and Pavani J, Miss Nicole M. Jordan. She'll be coming on the network real soon. And, and with her level of artificial intelligence and understanding, and her level of publicity, marketing, branding, public relations, it's going to be something spectacular for her and Kimmy K and Senior G to connect as one and, and make $1 billion, I should say.
Yes, I'm speaking things into it. Yes, very soon. Very, very soon. Like blink, blink soon. I also utilized an artificial intelligence to write. I just wanted to see if it can write the movie script. I just wanted to see. So, I played around with it, and it took an idea that I had. And if most of us who like writing, like I said, I do like writing, I journal, so on and so forth. But for some reason, writing a book seemed like it was so hard for me to do, to put the, like, where do I start the first page of my life, or how do I, yada, yada. I really don't. And so I took something called Easy AI, and it gives you so many different platforms for the simple. for the simple individual, the simple, as they say in the informational context of it, for the simple minded. I mean, I don't know if they said that to be offensive or if they said that to grab the attention of an individual. Variables as far as blogging, as far as writing stories, writing books, writing movies, captivating songs. Would you like a song? This artificial intelligence can give you a country song and sing the country song in country vocals. It's actually funny. I let Jacob hear it and he was like, whoa, what is that? I was like, that's you. So that's the type of nerdy I am.
Bananas.
I don't really consider myself being nerdy. I think that I like to say that I'm stay tapped in. But nerdy is great too. I like nerdy. Bless you. Bless you. So
thank you.
Take me a little further into this artificial intelligence thing with as far as the connector, because I know you really like the one-on-one, old school way, face to face, go out to dinner, break things down. You would prefer that way.
Well, I mean, what I want to talk about is why Suge Knight podcast is so hot right now. How he has utilized artificial intelligence from the prison walls is crazy. And how his numbers have shot through the roof is crazy.
It is. Hi, Mrs. Thomas. Hi, Quinetta. How are you? Thank you guys for tapping in. This is Exquisite Conversation. You guys, we're back. We are back on the scene. We were down for over 12 months. But what we wanted to do was come in and give you guys a better show. And we wanted to give you guys a better visual until we are able to tap in arm in arm and sit across from each other. As we do know in life, balance has to take place. You got to have the yin and the yang, and you got to have the him and the her, and things have to equal out. And so for me, thing is very important. And in branding, I like everything to coincide with each other as far as the look. Exquisite Conversation didn't look so exquisite. And so when I thought about how I wanted the commercials on the inside, and those things haven't been exposed to you guys yet. We will expose those things, and we will drop those things for you guys. We'll start dropping it tomorrow and then the next day, building up into the first interview that we have. Because what we did was we care about our visitors, we care about our fans. We're gonna start offering tickets. We got things that are coming up, re-up experiences in April. You guys go over there to EGO Entertainment, like, follow, and share, purchase tickets. And so we're gonna be interviewing some people too, and we hope that the platform sounds and looks better and it's more appealing to the eye for you guys. Because the people that we have on our show are very important to us. And we like to network and build relationships, and we want you guys to look and feel good, just like you would if you were out in the streets. What's the matter, Jacob?
Nothing is wrong. Everything is cool.
Okay.
It's been a very elevating and intellectual conversation, and wow. The world of artificial intelligence is growing, and
I feel like nothing is closed out.
Say again?
I feel like there's something missing in there. Like something isn't. I don't feel like something is locked in. We got 6 minutes. Go ahead and take us home with. I think I want to know what you think. You can utilize artificial intelligence with 95 South.
I believe I could utilize it for branding and marketing. And writing a nice sponsorship letter. I think that would help a lot.
Mm.
And
Mm.
so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They said Quinetta said the robots are serving food at Wendy's. The robots are serving food at Wendy's.
At Denny's.
So what that means to me is that things are happening in an
At Denny's.
Say that again, Jacob.
They're serving food at Denny's.
Okay, you guys forgive me. I wear glasses. She said Denny's. She said Denny's, not Wendy's. I was about to say, damn, people sit at Wendy's and eat. I didn't know. I said, I do not eat fast food. And what? Absolutely, because that right there is tripped out. I don't know what's fascinating about a robot serving you your food. We're living in the days of the Jets. Let's just tell it like it is. Be mindful of what you do. Be mindful of what you have. Be mindful of what you share. Everything that you put on the internet, they're able to spoof you. There's a lot of security right now. You want to be protected as much as you can, because people are able to get, a real hacker is able to get all of your information off of the internet. Everything can even expose themselves as you. So yeah, please be really, really mindful of that, because it's serious out here in these streets. And I'm going to stay as informed as I possibly can, tapping in with all the major hitters as far as what they're doing, what they're building. Midjourney is a really big deal. Discord is a really big deal. When Midjourney first came out, or even if you read about the company, they'll tell you that it's 8 people. 8 people started that company, family-oriented company. And so the things that Midjourney can do is it can make you money. Because Midjourney sells, you can go to Midjourney and be an affiliate marketer, and then when you're an affiliate marketer, you can go to Discord and make the video footage, make the songs, and also attach it to the avatar, and then sell it on Midjourney if you like to do that. They just made a portrait that sold over $435,000 on Midjourney.
He said, what was Gene at?
Wow.
He's just so disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
I went down when he did that damn $50 low. They eat his ass up out there. Understand that?
Yes, it is. Very much so a shame.
Yeah. Was there?
Like 2020, a hacker got into one of my accounts, and I was hacked for like $8,000 getting out of my account. And I mean, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. Like having to go to do the identity theft thing, and then to find out that it's a bot is even worse.
Okay, what Gene said. If you're gonna work for me, if
Yep.
you show the truth.
Wow. So, Pavani J, you have taught us a lot about artificial intelligence. You have made us aware. I do appreciate it, and it's the reason why I chose the topic. Because I wanted other people to know, and for you to tap in with them and share some things with them. And so I do appreciate it. I really do.
All he want to do is take cigarette break.
So, do you have any?
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. You did choose a topic that I do. I have a lot of shout outs. I want to thank a lot of people. I want to thank you, Jacob. I want to thank you for, as people don't know, back in 2021, I think you interviewed me regarding lupus, which is a condition that I do have. I was diagnosed at 17. And anyone who has lupus or has or knows someone with lupus, it comes with other things. And so there has been a lot of times that I have struggled, that I've struggled in my career because of the condition. But I do want to thank you, because you have been 10 toes down and 10 toes strong with Exquisite Conversation and Exquisite PR firm. Yeah. And so I want to thank you. I want to thank someone else, other people behind the scenes. Patrick, just for, ins and out knowledge. My clients, I really want to thank you guys. You guys keep me on my toes and keep me grounded mentally. Lady J, you guys don't know who the bounce back queen is. You guys are gonna find out here really soon. She's very interesting and very knowledgeable of a lot of things. And when we talk about content creation, an enforcer, a boss, a media mongol, that's her. I thank you for, snatching me up when I was weak. She held me down as well. It's a lot of people, even Dr. Muhammad in the back of my ear, I can hear her saying some things to me. So yeah, even the clients that I have now, like I said, Patrick, Brandon, and then there's someone else that I would really like to thank. I really like to thank Lily Mae, the Collectives, and I would like to thank Tweezy. And there's someone else that I would like to thank, and that's Angela. Angela, I'm really, really grateful for Angela, and I thank her for knowing me, and Angie. Don't get me started. I'm gonna sound like I'm on the Soul Train in the Soul Train line.
Well, like I said, man, y'all tap in with Exquisite Conversations. More informative information, more intellectual conversations, and just keeping it real with you, because you guys deserve to know what's real. You know what I mean? And so we will be always doing it. If you don't have anything else, but Vanity J, we can close out and tell the audience to have a great night.
You guys have a great night.
Yo, what up? This is Big Cappuccino and the Great Wu-Tang Clan, Killer Bees on the Swarm.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Bizarre from D12.
Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh.
Hey, Redman is in the building. You already know.
Hey guys, this is Emily Peachy.
Shout out, man, to Worldwide Collaborations, man.
I want to shout out Worldwide Collaborations LLC.
Shout out to the Worldwide Collaborations LLC.
World Movement, beyond thousands of movements.
The World Movement, beyond thousands of movements.
All about